Cats weren't exactly designed for Hallmark moments. While you're offering warm fuzzies, they're wondering how fast they can wriggle away from you. This video will reveal the 12 sneaky, totally cat-approved reasons they might hate your cuddles. Spoiler alert, it's not you. Well, not always. So sit back and let's understand your feline overlord's cuddle policies, because apparently it's a full-blown contract negotiation. Let's dive in with the very first reason. Reason number 1, your timing is off. Ever try to cuddle your cat and get ignored, or worse, swatted? It might be all about timing. Cats aren't always in the mood for affection, especially when they're eating, grooming, or just waking up from a nap. Unlike dogs, cats are more independent and prefer affection on their terms. Studies show that nearly 60% of cats walk away or show stress signs if cuddled at the wrong moment. That's a big number. You might think you're being sweet, but to your cat, it feels like an invasion of personal space. Watch their body language. If their tail twitches or ears flatten, it's not cuddle time. Wait until they approach you, rub against your leg, or purr. That's their way of saying, "I'm ready now." Respect their rhythm, and you'll get way more love back, on their schedule, not yours. Now let's talk about the risk of overstimulation. Reason number 2, overstimulation. If your cat suddenly swats at you during cuddle time, it might be overstimulation. And trust me, it's more common than you think. You're petting away, thinking they love it, but inside your cat is screaming, "Too much human." Have you ever had your cat suddenly swat at you mid-pet? Drop a yes or no in the comments. We're curious to know how many of us have been there. Cats have sensitive nerve endings, especially around their back and tail. A few strokes feel good, but too many, it can turn annoying or even painful. They won't always harm you, but watch closely. If their tail starts twitching, ears go flat, or skin ripples, it's time to move away. Cuddles should be sweet, not stressful. So next time, give them space when they ask for it. They'll love you more for knowing when to stop. But sometimes, it's not how long you cuddle, it's where you touch that sets them off. Reason number 3, wrong spots touched. Here's a big one. You might be touching your cat in the wrong spot. However, for your cat, it can feel super uncomfortable. Many cats don't like being touched on their belly, tail, or even their paws. You might think you're showing love, but to your cat, it's more like crossing a line. Imagine if someone kept poking you when you just wanted to relax. Your cat's body language will usually give you hints. That's your cue to stop. Each cat has their own no-go zones, and if you keep ignoring them, cuddling becomes stressful, not sweet. Want better cuddle time? Stick to spots most cats like, behind the ears, under the chin, or on the cheeks. Respect their boundaries, and you'll build more trust, and maybe even get more purrs. Coming up, let's talk about something you might not even think about: how you smell to your cat. Reason number 4, smells they hate. Many cat lovers don't realize that their scent might be the reason their cat avoids cuddles. Cats have super sensitive noses. What smells nice to you can be awful for them. This could be strong perfumes, scented lotions, deodorants, and even laundry detergents. If you've just sprayed something floral or spicy on your clothes, your cat might run the other way. Even the smell of citrus or methanol can make them cringe. Your cat is trying to escape a scent overlord. Some cats even hate the smell of other animals, like dogs or unfamiliar cats, which might cling to your clothing after a visit. So a quick change in your products could make a big difference in how much love you get from your furry friend. Smells aren't the only thing that can make your cat dodge your cuddles. Your voice and the noises around you play a big role too. Reason number 5, you're too loud. Cats have super sensitive ears. What sounds normal to you can feel like a rock concert to them. Yep, you might just be too loud. That loud laugh, heavy footsteps, or even blasting your favorite show might be stressing your kitty out. And when you scoop them up for cuddles right after, they're already on edge. Imagine someone hugging you tightly just after scaring you with a loud noise. You'd want to escape too, right? Cats love calm, soft environments. They feel safe in peace and quiet. So when you want a snuggle session, try lowering your voice, moving gently, and giving your cat a little space first. You'll be surprised how much more relaxed and cuddly they become when things are calm. Now let's look at a mistake most cat owners don't realize: eye contact. Reason number 6, eye contact mistakes. If something cat lovers often get wrong is, it's in the eye contact. You might think staring into your cat's eyes is sweet, like sharing a special moment, but to your cat, it feels more like a threat. In the animal world, especially for cats, long direct eye contact is a sign of dominance or even aggression. So when you lovingly lock eyes with your kitty, they might be thinking, "Why are you challenging me right now?" Instead, try the slow blink. If your cat blinks slowly at you, blink back gently. It tells them you're relaxed and safe. That simple change can turn your cuddles from creepy to comforting. So next time you're snuggling, go easy on the eye contact. Your cat doesn't need a staring contest. They just want to feel calm and respected. If you're learning something new about your cat today, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps us reach more cat lovers just like you. Moving on to forced cuddling can be another reason your cat pulls away from you. Reason number 7, forced cuddling. Let's be honest, no one likes to be held against their will, and your cat is no different. When you scoop up your kitty for a cuddle, but they're wriggling or trying to escape, that's a clear sign they're not into it. Cats are independent animals. Studies show that cats prefer to approach humans on their terms, and they're much more affectionate when they do. A 2017 study from Oregon State University found that cats showed stronger bonds when allowed to initiate interaction rather than being forced into it. When you force cuddles, your cat may start to avoid you altogether. Over time, this breaks trust and can even make your cat anxious or fearful. Instead, let your cat choose the moment. If they curl up next to you or rub against your leg, that's your green light. Respect their space, and you'll build a stronger connection. Sadly, not all cats have had a loving start. Sometimes past experiences can shape how they feel about touch. Reason number 8, bad past experiences. Sometimes your cat's dislike for cuddles isn't about you, it's about their past. Cats that come from shelters or rescue situations often carry emotional scars. In fact, according to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or ASPCA, over 3.2 million cats enter shelters each year in the U.S., and many have faced neglect, fear, or even abuse. If your cat flinches, hides, or stiffens up when you try to cuddle, they might be reacting to memories you can't see. It might feel like danger to them when they are just being held. It's not their fault, and it's not yours either. But with patience, gentle handling, and lots of trust-building moments, many of these cats can learn that not all touch is bad. Start by sitting near your cat without touching. Let them come to you. Over time, even a small head bump can be a big win. Still, if your cat was once affectionate and now avoids touch, it might be more than just past memories. Reason number 9, health issues. Health problems like arthritis, dental issues, or injuries can make being touched uncomfortable or even painful. Older cats in particular are prone to arthritis. Studies show that over 90% of cats over 12 years old show signs of joint problems. If you notice your cat suddenly pulling away, hissing, or avoiding touch, it could be a sign that something's wrong. Even things like stomach pain or skin infections can make cuddling feel awful instead of comforting. The tricky part? Cats are masters at hiding pain. They won't cry or whine like dogs do. So small changes in behavior, like avoiding cuddles, might be the only clue you get. If your cat's reaction to affection has changed, it's always a good idea to check with a vet. A quick checkup could lead to real relief for your furry friend. Let's move on from pain to something simpler: how your cat's body reacts to heat and cold. Reason number 10, temperature sensitivity. Cats are naturally warm-blooded animals, and their body temperature sits around 101 degrees Fahrenheit to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, or 38.3 degrees centigrade to 39.2 degrees centigrade. That's higher than yours. So when you pull your cat close for a cuddle, especially in a warm room or during summer, it can feel way too hot for them. Their fur already traps body heat, and when you wrap your arms around them, they can start to overheat fast. You might think you're giving them a love, but from their point of view, it's just overheating. And since cats are great at regulating their body heat, they often prefer stretching out in cool spots like tile floors, window sills, or shaded corners. Got a friend who's always trying to cuddle their cat in the summer? Share this video with them. They need to hear this part. So before snuggling up, check the room temperature and let your kitty decide if it's cuddle time or cool down time. But temperature isn't the only reason for cuddle rejection. Sometimes it's about how strong your bond is. Reason number 11, lack of bond. Here's a surprise. Your cat might hate cuddles simply because the bond isn't there yet. Yep, your cat doesn't fully trust you yet. Trust and comfort don't happen overnight, especially with cats. If your kitty is still new, has had a rough past, or just hasn't had enough positive experiences with you, cuddling can feel scary. They might see it as a trap, not love. So instead of forced affection, focus on earning it. Let them come to you. Respect their space. Build the bond with treats, toys, and calm vibes. When they finally nuzzle into your lap on their own, you'll know it's real. And trust me, it'll feel way better than a forced cuddle ever could. Okay, so you've built trust, but are you actually listening to what your cat is trying to say? Reason number 12, you're not reading their cues. Here's the truth bomb. Your cat is trying to talk to you, you're just not listening. That tail flick, the slow blink, the way they suddenly jump off your lap, those are not random. Cats are master of subtle signals, and when you miss them, they feel frustrated, even disrespected. According to a study published in Scientific Reports, over 50% of cat owners fail to recognize when their cat is feeling stressed or overstimulated. That's a big reason why some cuddles turn into scratch sessions. Your cat doesn't use words, so their body is how they communicate. When you learn to read their cues, cuddling becomes a lot more enjoyable for both of you. Look for signs of contentment like purring, kneading, or slow blinking. And if they pull away, let them go. Trust is built by listening, not forcing. Love your cat on their terms, not yours. Give them choice and comfort, and one day, they might just surprise you with a cuddle of their own. Which of these reasons surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your cat's quirks. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with your fellow cat lovers, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to keep your feline friend happy and healthy.